examine the situation of the Piaggio investments in industrial plans. Well, really, since this dynasty of people been sitting in Roberto Colognini done something good, what basically just set up a smoke screen, calling the journalists in front of how were they going to deform, whilst what was around, which they call in Italian dotto, a type of industrial area which made things for the company, for the Piaggio, pieces and components. Basically all that has disappeared, and the fact is, they, like all companies, they have imported Chinese, Indian or Vietnam stuff from Vietnam. Yes, let's come to the industrial plan. I never had an industrial plan for Pontedera, and probably most recently Matteo Colognini, which happens to be one of the sons which have inherited the company, said we have no investment for Pontedera. That means sooner or later Piaggio Pontedera won't have no future. It's been years is just going down the toilet, basically. Regarding innovation, research and design aspect of this, there is no product which is spanking brand new, or a new product, or new prototype of a product. Oh yes, we have this new 946, which is a more longer version than a Vespa. That's basically just the same, only change the aesthetics a little bit. It's not exactly you had created a new product from scratch. And the fact of these factors clearly demonstrates their intentions. They're not interested in Pontedera anymore. They want to fuck off out. They want to invest in China, India, Vietnam, and those places. Because the last icon of the Piaggio, as well as the Vespa, was Arpi. The last Arpi, which was made at Pontedera, has gone forever. Now it's produced in India. And there is no future prospects for the people who work there, as confidential information from the powers of be from the establishment. It's confirmed they're going to restructure the company. This means layoffs, and the people do not know. Just as people are scared of the future, probably scared of some people, mostly there, scared of the unknown. What the trade unions must do is have a face-to-face encounter with this two brothers Colognini and Matteo, and one I don't remember, and ask him what you got in mind for the Piaggio. Simple question. Because you can't all the time, when things don't go too well, you put people in cassa integrazione, which is a temporary layoff, which the Italian welfare system pays. Another thing is, okay, minus 17% in sales of last year, but you got explained to us how come you done a high dividend for the shareholders. We're talking about number 4 after the Italian banks for dividend shares, 8.4%. Stellantis 7 and something percent as dividends. So things are not going too bad as they want to paint it as. But the fact is, you don't invest, you don't earn, you don't make profits. You can't expect the Italian government or the state to bail you out or help you out, laying off people in cassa integrazione, asking for grants to do certain things which you've never done recently. 118 million euros to produce the Piaggio Porto electric. They say it's 6 months behind. I've got reason to believe it has remained on the drawing board, because due to this confusion about electric cars and internal combustion vehicles, those of the Brussels haven't got the foggiest idea what they're doing, which is another story. Well, Matteo Colonnini, or other brother, it's time to show what cards you're playing with. You can't hide forever what is really going behind the walls of HQ, because as usual, it's the workers who pay the price for your cock-ups and lack of success. Because being an entrepreneur or industrialist, whatever it is, businessman, you need to invest in something. To have a successful service or product. And you need people who can really run the company pretty good, who believe in a product, develop new ideas, new products. That's how all the major corporations who produces motor vehicles. Sometimes it's a success, sometimes it's a flop. But do nothing and being passive and expecting the grass to grow underneath your arsehole, it won't get you nowhere. Like I heard, probably in a year or so, things will get so bad and probably they're going to start laying off people full time. I think this is their real intent.